Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sanai Kimora and this is part 2 of my girl talk. I have part 1 posted up right now, so if you haven't watched that one yet, make sure you go and watch that one first, preferably, but if not, you can always watch that one after this one.
Excuse me, miss, what's your name? Can you come?
In this video, I'm still going to be talking about 5 things I think are really important to know as a girl, 5 different topics from the last video, so this is just a continuation of that. And as I did before, I have some pointers on my iPad, so we're going to get into that. And the first topic is fashion. I love fashion with a passion, okay? Like,
girl, shut the fuck up. You thought you ate that? Bitch, you...
I love getting cute. I love clothes. I love shopping for clothes. That's why I can't wait to get rich so I can really dress how I want to dress. But when it comes to fashion and finding your style, I definitely think that getting inspo from other people is a good way to start. You don't have to just right on the back copy someone of their whole style, but definitely get inspiration from other people's styles and then make it into your own kind of. My style, I feel like, is, I feel like it's really a bit of like everything, kind of. Like, I love streetwear, I love graphic tees, I love stuff like that. I love fit clothes. Like, I like gym clothes, sports clothes. I like classy clothes. I love classy clothes. Like, I'm only 17, and so a lot of people, when they think of classy, they don't really think a 17-year-old, but I love classy clothes and I don't care. Like, I love heels. Kind of have to experiment. You don't really need to try to fit your style into just one box. It can be in many different boxes at once, and I highly recommend getting Pinterest, because so many cute clothes pop up on my Pinterest that I've saved to my phone that I will be buying. You got to expand your mind, girl. You got to expand your bag, girl. You got to expand your carts, girl. And you know that. Shein was cool, but now we upgrading to different underground clothing lines because they be having fire stuff. Next topic I'm going to get into is appearance. When I say appearance, I mean about changing your appearance. Like, you don't always have to go with the same style all throughout your teenage years, all throughout your adult years. You can change up your appearance. Things I've done to change my appearance, not because like I wasn't happy with myself, but just because like I feel like we should customize our character, especially as girls. Like, we have so much freedom to do what we want to do with our appearance. Like, it's so many different styles, clothing that I feel like a lot of guys don't have, But when it comes to my hair, I've had pink in my hair, I've had blonde in my hair, I've had pink and blonde in my hair at the same time, and I recently just cut my hair. Not in a million years did I ever think I was going to cut my hair. I was like, man, I don't want to be bald headed. I don't want this. I don't want that. I don't want people judging me. Like, I just really did not want short hair. But honestly, I cut my hair because I wanted to cut all that dye off of it because I had bleached it. And so I just wanted a new fresh start because I want to grow my hair back to how it was down my back. Literally. I should show you a picture right here. My hair was... She was popping, she was tea, she was healthy, so I'm finna get back to that. But back to y'all should definitely at some point in your life do something different with your hair if you have not already. I definitely do not recommend using bleach if you want to color your hair. Unless you really want a specific color, try to get a dye that's as close to that color as possible so you don't have to add so much product to it. Next, we're going into piercings. Piercings. I know I can't say much because I only have 2 piercings, but trust me, when I really figure out what it is I want to do with my life, and if it makes sense, I'm getting a nose piercing, I'm getting a belly piercing, I'm getting back dermals. Maybe that's too far. Hold on. But anyways, piercings. If you got the free will to be getting piercings and stuff like that, any career choice that you want to do doesn't, like, you can be free with yourself when it comes to piercings, get you a couple piercings, girl, and make sure you take care of them, make sure you clean them, make sure you sanitize them, and make sure that you're doing everything that you can to prevent getting infections. Like, I know it happens, I know piercings reject and stuff like that. Just do your research. Don't be having your friend in her garage piercing you up and then you getting infected and all that type of stuff. No. Do your research, professional research. Another thing when it comes to appearance is like body hair. Like, I'm talking about on your face, armpits, if you have like facial hair, if you got a little mustache going on, Girl, one thing that I feel like I really wish I would have did sooner was to start like trimming my eyebrows, start shaving my eyebrows, because the way that my eyebrows look now versus how they looked back then, I look so much better with these eyebrows. My eyebrows were bushy. I had a whole bunch of hair just going on. I was like, wait, when I first shaved my eyebrows, really my friend Analia, she had introduced me to that. And I ain't never went back to just letting my eyebrows being bushy. I make sure they're shaped. I make sure they're brushed up because they really do a lot to your face. And when it comes to the hair on your armpits, I just recommend shaving that, just because like hair can cause body odor and you don't want to be stinking. Like you don't want to have a pretty appearance and then be stinking. You know what I'm saying? So just get you a little razor and shave under there. You ain't got to shave every single time that you see hair growing in, but at least try to shave every 2 weeks. Don't let the hair get out of hand, baby. The hair is natural. Like I said, odor comes with that. At least it comes like that for me, and I know that it comes like that for a lot of other people, but if it doesn't happen for you, then you can be as hairy as you want to be, no shade. But that pretty much wraps up my talk about appearance. Now we're going to get into hair maintenance. Hair maintenance is important, especially if you are a curly head girly like me. You don't have to wash your hair all the time. We don't have to wash our hair as much, but make sure you at least wash your hair 2 to 3 times a month. At least just be washing it once a month if you just not on your hair game like that, but at least 2 to 3 times a month, really 2 realistically, especially if you like have your hair done and stuff like that. Then obviously you're not going to wash your hair while your hair is done, but after every hairstyle that you do take out and before every hairstyle that you get, you need to wash your hair. And I'm going to recommend y'all some products I think are really good for curly hair. First, we're going to start off with the hair shampoo that I use. I use the Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil Strengthen and Restore Shampoo. This is so good, y'all. Like, I'm telling y'all right now, this leaves my hair feeling so soft every single time. As you can see, I'm running out because I use a pretty good amount, but she has never failed me. She has never disappointed me. She is literally the holy grail for curly hair, okay? And next up, we're going to go in with conditioner. I use the 𝒏𝒏𝒄. Is that how you say that? Oh, y'all can't even. Anyway, 𝒏𝒏𝒄 Rich Moisture Hyaluronic Infusion. Restore, replenish, and detangle heat protection within the conditioner, okay? This conditioner right here is so good for detangling your hair in the shower. I used to hate washing my hair because I felt like it took forever to detangle. But detangling tips I will give y'all is always brush out your hair and get tangles out while your hair is dry before you wash your hair, because if you don't do that good enough, when you get in the shower and your hair is wet, your hair is going to be a lot harder to detangle. I really don't recommend waiting in the shower to try to really fully detangle it. Make sure you detangle your hair before you wash your hair, because that's just going to help you in the long run. And I also use a detangling brush when I use this to help me thoroughly get out all of the tangles in my hair. It makes the process way faster, and this smells really good. I normally use 2 to 3 pumps of it on my whole head. Next product up is the Strengthen and Restore Treatment Mask, Jamaican Black Castor Oil by Shea Moisture. Again, I use this to deep condition my hair. Deep conditioning is very important when washing your hair. You do not have to deep condition every single time, but I highly recommend that before getting braids, before getting your hair done and having it braided up for a while, that you do deep condition your hair. And you basically just get a big glob of it in your hand. This is what it looks like, and you just put a lot of it on your whole head, and then you get a clear shower cap. And if you don't have that, get a plastic bag, put it on your head, tie it up, and then sit for at least 30 minutes out of the shower. Let it sit for 30 minutes so that it can really, the product can really get absorbed into your hair. Let it sit on there for a good 30 minutes before you go back to washing your hair, whether that's in a shower or a clean sanitized sink, and then you just rinse your hair out. But do not rinse it out. Do not rinse it out with hot water. Rinse it out with cold water, the coldest that you can get it to where you can handle it, because I don't know about y'all, and I don't know if it's the same for everyone's hair, but for me, when I rinse my hair with hot water, my hair gets very, very dry, very, very brittle. So cold hair is going to keep the moisture locked in, make your hair not be brittle, because if you rinse your hair with hot water, you're literally defeating the purpose of what you just did. And the last product, the last but not least, is the leave-in conditioner that I use. I use the Main Choice Healthy Hair Solutions Ancient Egyptian Anti-Breakage Collection Leave-In Lotion. Put you a good amount in your hand, a good amount, not too much. You really don't need too much of this, but maybe like that much. Put it on your whole head. Let your hair dry. Your hair is going to be so soft. It's going to feel so soft the next day. And to make sure that you keep that softness in your hair, make sure that your pillowcases on your pillow are non-cotton. Mine are right now, but definitely do silk when you get out the shower, or have on a silk bonnet. I typically don't like to wear bonnets to sleep in my natural hair state because I'm just like, I don't see the need in it. But if there's a lot of product on my hair and I just don't want to get it on my pillow, then yeah, I use a silk satin bonnet or a scarf to have my hair in, and you good to go the next morning, boo. And that is all I have to say when it comes to hair maintenance. Now we're gonna talk about physical health. Girl, how many times you gonna say, oh, I'ma lock in the gym, oh, I'ma do this, oh, I'ma do that, oh, I want this body by summer, I want this body by the time school starts back, oh, I want this body by the time I go to college. Yet you still sitting on your ASS in that bed playing Roblox. Get up, go to the gym, to your nearest gym. You live in an apartment complex and they have a gym down there. I don't care what machines they got, go down there, get active. If you can't make it to the gym, go outside, run. Because before you start working out and stuff, trying to build your body, your cardio need to be up. Your cardio need to be up. And what you eat, the protein that you take. You want to grow a booty, you can't grow a booty without carbs. I don't know who told you that. Heck, I used to think that too, so I'm really not going to shame y'all too much. But yeah, so stop trying to avoid the carbs. Get some carbs in there. Get some protein in there. Mix that up together. Eat your oats. Eat your bread. Eat your bananas. Eat your peanut butter. Eat your fruits. Eat your nuts. I don't like eating nuts. I don't like nuts at all. The only nuts I like is like almonds and stuff. But that's besides the point. Eat healthy. Eat salads, okay? Have you protein shakes. Have you smoothies. Have you fish, cream of wheat, rice, all of that. We really got to lock in. That's why I'm talking to you like this, because you really got to lock in, because I feel like y'all not hearing me enough. You need to take care of your physical health as much as you do anything else when it comes to yourself. You should not be walking up some stairs and then going down and be out of breath by the time you get to the ground and it's literally just one flight of stairs. That's unacceptable. You shouldn't be able to not run for at least a minute and be so out of breath. That's unacceptable. I'm talking about myself too. I'm talking myself into locking in too while I'm saying this, because we got to get right from the inside and out, baby. Don't let nobody stop you. Don't let nobody tell you, oh, you ain't gonna get that body. Oh, you skinny. Oh, you fat. Oh, you ain't never gonna lose weight. Oh, you ain't never gonna gain weight. Oh, you ain't never gonna have no muscles. You're gonna be a noodle for the rest of your life. Oh, you ain't never gonna get no abs. What abs you got? You really think you're gonna get a 3-pack, 5-pack, 6-pack? Is a 3-pack even a thing? No, ignore that. 4-pack, I guess. Don't let anybody try to talk you out of your health, out of your physical health. Get in that gym, show them who you are, and level up. Another thing when it comes to physical health is always stretching. Do not be cramped up for days, weeks, months. You need to stretch. Stretch out your arms. You need to stretch out your neck, your shoulders, your back, your legs, your feet, your hips, because you don't want to be cramped up. Like, you don't want to be stiff, not being able to move when you get older. Like, you need to make sure you are consistently stretching, even if it's for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes a day. And yeah, and even if you go a whole day and your whole day was busy, you wake up, stretch. Amen. Also, wake up early enough. If you want to go to the gym, you'd be like, oh, I have such a busy schedule, I'm not going to be able to do that. Oh, I want to stretch, but I'm not going to be able to do that. I have so much on my plate. Then you need to change your sleep schedule as well, because that's important too. Sleeping, getting enough sleep And also waking up early enough so you don't have to be a bum, so you don't have to be on a bum schedule. Because just because you go to work, get money or whatever, if you don't have time for anything else, then what are we really talking about then, you know? Anyways, enough about physical health. I think that I've made it understood to myself and you that we need to get on our hot girl summer grind. Even though summer is about to be over, we need to get in our hot girl area, period. Now I'm going to go into demeanor. Demeanor is everything. The way that you act is everything. The way that you behave in public places, in professional places is everything. Because as a girl, as a young woman, growing into a woman, people are always going to be looking at you. Always going to be looking at you. Like literally, we got spies everywhere. People are always paying attention to that type of stuff, especially when you're trying to make a name for yourself, whether that's content creation, wanting to be a singer, a rapper, fashion designer, anything. The way that you carry yourself is literally everything. I'm not saying be a boring person, be anything like that, but when it comes to your behavior, you need to act like you have some sense. Don't go into a restaurant, a nice fancy restaurant, going in there being exceptionally loud, exceptionally like disrespectful, or like talking to people as if they're your best friend. You know what I'm saying? Like when you first meeting people or you walk into a nice place, you don't just be talking to people like, you know, how you talk to your best friend. You talk with respect. You say please and thank you, and you behave like a regular civilian should in a public, nice place. Another thing when it comes to demeanor is don't get around people, you know, when you're with your friends and then their other friends come along and then start acting so like different, like unoriginal. You know what I mean? Because that's a different type of thing. Like this is like, that's casual conversation. That's a casual meeting. Like that's not anything professional and stuff like that. So if you go out with your friend and then they invite their other friends and they happen to be boys or anything like that, and you start acting all like extra like like trying to get his attention, like we're not doing that, okay? Like don't be a weirdo. That's because to me that's always been weird, especially if you go out with your friend and she invited her boyfriend. Do not start acting all cute and kiki and haha around him. That is so ugh. That is so ugh. Okay, like we don't do that here. Act like a regular person. Act like how you act with your friend. Keep that same demeanor as how you act with your friend. And be respectful. Again, be respectful of your friend's relationship. Be respectful of yourself. Be respectful of yourself, most importantly, babes. A very important thing about demeanor is watch how you talk to people. It doesn't matter where you're from, what you're used to, anything like that. You need to talk to people with respect. You need to talk to people with kindness and lower your tone a little bit. Because me, I used to have a bad habit of, I would say maybe being aggressive sometimes, being too aggressive in how I say things. But now I speak more with a soft tone, you know, with a more kind tone, because I don't want to rub people the wrong way. I've met people that have talked to me like, it seemed like they were talking to me crazy, but really that's just how they talk in general. And I was just like, I'm not used to that. And then I bring it up, I say something about it, you know, and they fixed it. And I like that. You know, I respect that they fixed that. But a lot of people talk to people really, really crazy. And I feel like that's something that we just need to start dead in the butt, especially as girls. Don't be going around talking to people crazy. You know what I mean? Like, you gonna have people wanting to fight you. You gonna have other girls wanting to fight you just because on how you talk. So just speak with a calm demeanor, especially in heated situations. Like, don't let someone get you so out of character to the point they're like laughing at you at this point, basically. Because some people, they will purposely try to get on your nerves to make you get out of character, to make your demeanor go from positive to negative. We don't want to let people get under our skin like that, girl. So know how to control your demeanor in certain situations with certain people, because it can help you a lot in this life. But that is the end of my girl talk video, guys, part 2. Thank y'all so much for watching. I will probably do a part 3 sometime in the future, but I don't think I'm gonna do one soon. But if y'all like this, y'all let me know. Y'all like, y'all comment, y'all subscribe, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one.